Hello everyone. So today we are going to do another section of Pandas data frame part first on Jupyter notebook of course. And our today's topic is joining, merging and concatenation. And it is the part 9 of my videos. So let's proceed and see. Consider the given data frame and its output. So this is the given data frame. Of course, its output is also given, and this whole data frame is going to be used in the video. So consider it properly. This first data frame is class 12. Their keys are ID, name and class, and with the specific values given in the list. Another data frame is sports with ID, coach and sport as a keys and the values given in the form of list again. And when I print both the data frames, I'll get this output. Am I clear? So in this output, children see we have one common column. So for doing concatenation, merging and joining, one should have a common column in both the data frames so that our data frames are linked together. Children see this is very similar to SQL database. You have done the joining in the database management system. It is very similar to that. So link them with that. You will able to do it properly. So the data frame should have one common column, one or two common columns, so that the joining, the concatenation and the merging can be done properly. Clear? So to join these data frames, Pandas provides multiple functions like concat, merge and join. Okay. So we'll proceed further and see what is the concatenation function tell us. Concatenating data frames means joining the two data frames after one another. So whatever the data frame which you'll write first will come first and another data frame will come at last. Clear? See here, the important part is I have to mention the data frames always in the form of list. Clear? So when you see the output of this particular statement, I think you can notice easily the row labels. See what are the row labels? These are the row labels, children. The row labels are not getting changed. They are same. But it is wrong, bache. We have to change these row labels. For changing these row labels, we have appropriate set of command. But this command concatenate the whole data frames irrespective of the values, but the common column is taken as one. Clear? So the wrong thing is in this, row labels are wrong here. You have to rectify this row labels because row labels are referring the index number and index number should be in sequence always. Clear? So if you want the row label to be adjusted automatically, children, you have to use this ignore index parameter equals to true. By default, it is false. That's why the index is not changed. If I want the index should be adjusted automatically, I have to put this ignore index equals to true. See, when I write ignore index equals to true, automatically the row labels are now correct. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually joining is happening according to the tables. See, in class 12, ID, name and class is present. The data is available here. And coach and sport is not present. So, nan values are appeared. Similarly, In sports data frame also, id is present, so it is submerged in the previous column, and name and class is not present, so nan value will appear there. The appropriate value of coach and sport is displayed on the screen. So whatever values they will get, they will concat it, otherwise they will put nan in it. Clear? So this is a very simple function of concatenation. Concat means joining the two data frames or more data frames together. Children, just see column wise concatenation of data frames. Now when you have to do something column wise, what you need to do, children? You have to use the parameter axis equals to 1. No? So here I had written axis equals to 1 in the concat, and similarly the concatenation happens on the column basis. See, these three are the columns from the class 12 data frame, and these three are the columns from from sports. Okay, so these type of statement, when I use axis equals to 1, it concatenates two different data frames irrespective of the values in the columns. And here also common column are also displayed 2 times. Okay, clear? So this is all about concatenation. We'll move ahead and see the next function. So another concept is merging and joining data frames. Children, pandas have high performance in memory merging and joining. So it denotes your two tables as left table and right table. See my two tables. I have taken the same example, class 12 and sports. So class 12 table is considered as left table and sports table is considered as right table. So there it should have one common key, I told you earlier, and the key should have the unique values. Okay, so we'll move further and see the merge. pd.merge function of pandas. What it is doing? It is actually merging. Again means joining. Merging into a single data frame based on a common values present in the id column of both the data frames. So this is going to match the values and displaying the values and merging the particular values. Just see here, class 12 and class 12 and sports, two data frames are there. So when I put pd.merge, what happened? Class 12 comma sports. Class 12 is the left table and sports is the right table. So these two tables are merged but according to their common columns. Clear? So their common columns are id. So it is taken into consideration 101, 102, 103 and 104 is displayed, and both the tables, both the data frames are merged accordingly. So name Beena, Meena, Tina, Leena, and classes are also given, and respective coaches are also mentioned with their sports, all depending upon one column common column id. Clear? Just see the pictorial representation. Both the common columns are getting merged as this, and their respective data is also getting merged. Clear? So next one is pd.join function. Children, join function helps in joining columns of another data frame either on index or on a key column. Means it can join on two bases, either on the index basis or on the key column basis. Key column means common column basis. Clear? So when I put this RE equals to class 12 dot join sports, what happened, children? See here, print RE I had written. Value error came. See the value error? Columns overlap but no suffix specified. Index ID means index is required. We have no index in class 12th data frame and in sports data frame. So children, for joining specially, we required an index. So I have to just modify my data frame and add index in that. So this is supposed to be an error if you'll write like this without index. So because in the first line itself, I'll mention the joining only possible with the index or a key column. Key column means common column. Clear? So if there is no index, no joining can be possible. So it is mentioning that two columns are common, means overlapping, but no suffix specified, means no index is there. Okay. So this error occurs because data frame has no key assigned and ID column is duplicate in both the data frames. Clear? So now I supplied index to my data frames. So of course my data frame is class. Now I'll change the name and put it L and R. L stands for left, R stands for right. Clear? So here it is like this, class SID name, coach and sports now. And index values are also given. See, few index values are matched, but few are not matching. Like K0 is present in both, K1 is not present. K2 is present in both, K3 is not present, K4 is present in both. So it will join according to the given index, children. Like merging. Merging is merging according to the given column, common column. It is merging according to the given index values. Clear? So now I'll write L dot join R, then it will easily join because index values are present, and just see the output. The output is this K0, K1, K2, K4. K3 is not present because K3 is not present in my L. L means right or left column, left data frame. So accordingly it is giving me the answer. Clear? Just see both the index. So K0 matches with K0 and in data frame it is written 12th F, 101, Veena, John and basketball. K1 is taken from the L data frame, 12D, 102 Meena, but coach and sport is not mentioned because K1 is not mentioned here. K2 is present in both. So class 12th F, SID 103, name is Tina is taken, and respectively Bran and Tally and football is taken from the second data frame. Clear? Now K4 is present here, so we'll not talk about K3 because K3 is not present in my base table. Clear? So K4 is present here, so all the values of K4, 12B, 104, Lena, and all the values of K4 from the R data frame, Betty and football. Clear? So it is joining like this. So we'll move ahead and see joining columns with a key. So children, first understand what is key and how you can join. We have one parameter in the join function, that is on parameter. On parameter helps us to carry the common column. Clear? So this is the first data frame, left class 12 and right sports. And these are their values: class, SID name, coach and sports. Here 12th F, 12B and 12D is the index values. And these index values are merging with these classes. Clear, children? So just see what happened. If I'll write this statement, result equals to left class 12 dot join right sports on equals to class. It means I am joining on the basis of class. And class is to be seen in their index of the right sports. So the output is like this: 12th F 101 Bina, and 12th F is searched from this right sports, John and basketball. See, in class 12 it is also present in second record, and again 103 Tina, and John and basketball is taken from the right sports. So this is the role of on parameter. This helps us to link both the common columns and work accordingly. Okay, now children, it's a time to see how this code works with on parameter. Again, left class 12 is a data frame 1 and right sports is the data frame 2. So I had written left class 12 dot join right sports with parameter on equals to class. So it will be clear to you now. Then class is the common column. Column is present here as class in the first table, and in the second table it is present in the index. So it automatically join and relate class with the index value and give us the appropriate value. Just see the data frame which we get in the result. Class 12th F, the coach is same, John, basketball, and class 12th F, name is Tina and coach name is again John and basketball. So it is easily relating the two tables properly. See, I am mention again, 12th F is present in the two values, and for the class 12th F, the coach is John and sport is basketball. So this type of linking is happen in the joined data frame. So the joined data frame result get this type of joining. Clear? So again, let's practice. Create two data frames, library and books. So library data frame should have subject, BID and book name, and books data frames should have author, subject and price. See the first question. Concat both the data frames and ensure that row labels should adjust automatically. So you have to concat but take care of the row labels, remember? Second question. Concat both the data frames column wise. You have to now do it column wise. Concatenation column wise. Clear? Now third one is merge both the data frames subject wise. You have to merge them subject wise because subject is a common column in both the data frames. Now fourth one is change subject as row label, index value for data frame books. So you have to change the subject as a row label index value for the book data frame and join them on the basis of subject. So children, it's very easy. Think it off, reverse the video and look for the correct answer. Now fifth point is now change subject as row label for data frame library also. So you have to change this subject as a row label, means index values for this library also. And then join both the data frames together and see what happens after joining. So children, I hope you like the video and you can able to do it on Jupyter notebook. So resolve all the questions and do the coding part. Happy coding. Have a nice day ahead. Thank you.